Hey, it's me, your awkward YouTube friend, and I'm drinking really, really hot tea, so give me a second. Tonight I'm filming in my bathroom because it's quiet and dark, and that's what I need. Um, Today I kind of wanted to talk about what it's been like to be on the Lamictal for about over a week now, and I also wanted to express some frustrations that I think everyone who deals with mental health issues or mental illness or doctors, therapists, psychiatrists have. I, yeah, I just wanted to talk about those things. First, I want to get into the Lamictal. Um, I'm still only taking 25 milligrams once a day, so I take it at night around 10 p.m. I was supposed to have an appointment with my psychiatrist. I don't know what today is, yesterday or Monday, and that didn't come to fruition, and that's part of the topic of frustration with doctors, specifically mental health doctors. Um, so far on the Lamictal, I have noticed a little bit of a change in in how I feel. I have noticed a little bit like how I've been describing to the people around me, as I feel a little bit lighter, like a little bit more, like things have kind of lifted, but it's small. And I'm still very stressed about things. I'm still very, at times, emotional about things. I haven't been like mood swing free or anything like that. I have had some mania. I've had bouts of depression. I want to increase my dose, but I don't want to increase it until I get the okay from my psychiatrist. So that is my next step. I know I originally said I was going to make this video and kind of have it be an update on how it's been taking 50 milligrams a day. This is where I have some frustration. Does anyone ever notice that whether they have a psychiatrist or a therapist, that they feel ignored or like their side effects or mental health issues are viewed very clinically, therefore lacking an amount of empathy, but also just the general sense of what it means to be a human being. I was supposed to have an appointment with my psychiatrist on Monday, scheduled for 4:30 p.m. And because of COVID, everything is virtual right now. Everything is on the phone or through uh, video chat or video call, whatever you want to call it. And so while there I am waiting for my phone call, she calls my mother first. Um, my mom told her that I was upstairs in the guest room. I was at my mom's on Monday. And then she immediately hung up without my mom being able to give an explanation or saying, hey, let me give my cell phone to Zoe. She's upstairs. I didn't know about this until later. It's 4:20, like 4:22, 4:23. I get up from my the room that I stay in at my mom's, and I go into the bathroom to use the bathroom. I come back, I have a missed call. But the psychiatrist doesn't call me from a phone number I can call her back on. She calls me from a phone number that is no caller ID, blocked, whatever you want to call it. And on the voicemail, She directs me to call the front desk to reschedule an appointment, which is frustrating because she called before my appointment even existed. When I was checking this voicemail, my appointment for 4:30 wasn't even active yet. So I call I'm in a program right now, an outpatient program. So I call my therapist in the program and tell him what's happened. He said he can look for a cancellation for this week. Mind you, it's Christmas week, so I doubt there's going to be many cancellations. And then I call like my case manager, or whatever she's called. I don't know her specific title. She says the same thing. She also says that she can see if she can get in contact with the doctor for me. So I thank her and I say okay. Then I go downstairs and I'm telling my mom, and this is when she tells me that the doctor had called her and spoke to her, but hung up very rapidly before she could explain or talk to the doctor or anything like that. And then again, so I go about my day because I know I'm not going to have the psychiatrist appointment. Go about my day, whatever. My mom and I go out to do something, the supermarket, and I check my phone around 5:15, and I see that I have another missed call at 5:45 from the same doctor. Um, but no one forewarned me, nothing like that, and I can't call back again. Now, part of this is my own fault. My cell phone apparently has a setting where it blocks calls that are no caller ID. I don't know why it did that, but I didn't know that the iPhone had that feature. But what's frustrating about the situation as far as mental health goes and how we're treated, and you know, uh, the fact that we can't get back to our psychiatrist so easily is a huge letdown, I think, as a patient, because we're on intense drugs, right? We're on intense psychiatric drugs. Some of us are on mood stabilizers, some of us are on antidepressants, some of us are on anti-anxiety medication, some of us are on all three of those things at once. And when we are when we meet these psychiatrists, they're so reassuring and they tell us, hey, if you ever have any side effects, if you ever have any questions, you can come to us, you can tell us everything. But we can't. It's disappointing. Um, it's also disappointing sometimes how I've been treated by therapists. It seems that sometimes therapists can get too involved with their own ego, meaning if you express something to them in therapy, which is supposed to be confidential and understood, like unless obviously the three, I think the main ones are if you're going to hurt yourself or hurt somebody else. Say you don't like how the sessions are going, or you feel like you're not being paid attention to, or you say um, that you're feeling frustrated with your progress. I've had many therapists take it personally, many. And then the next time I see them, or the next time we have a session, there's like a dissonance and a distance between us now. And I've actually had some therapists confront me as if I've done something or said something to them that was hurtful or wrong, which doesn't make any sense to me and is frustrating because I'm expecting this person to be professional and I'm expecting them to see what I have to say and take it as a criticism or whatever they want to take it as, but then move on and help me as a patient. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something. Maybe I'm taking something out of proportion. Maybe I'm being delusional. Maybe I'm being paranoid, because those are sometimes things that I feel as a person with whatever disorder you want to label me as. This tea is really good. Yeah. So that's kind of my frustrations. It makes me feel inhuman. It makes me feel like a robot, like I'm on some kind of like, conveyor belt. Take this, okay, you're done. Even though I'm speaking and I'm expressing myself. It's disheartening. Does anybody have the same problem? Does anybody have these same experiences? Does anybody feel the same frustration? You know, as far as symptoms with the Lamictal, I haven't had any more. I have some dry skin. You can see right here. It also is freezing outside, so that could be the reason why. Everything else is pretty much evened out with my symptoms. I have been feeling a little bit less anxious, which is nice. Uh, I've been taking less of my anxiety medication, which is nice, but I still have to be real. Still haven't gone outside on my own, haven't traveled on my own, and when I do go outside, it's hard. So those agoraphobic symptoms are uh, still very strong for me, and so are my bipolar symptoms. That's kind of an update on the Lamictal and some feelings of frustration that I've had, and it's been rough. Um, yeah, I'm taking another sip of my tea. I also want to thank. I know I made a thank you eight to my 8 subscribers video. I recently got to 10, so I want to thank my 10 subscribers now, and I hope my content is helping, maybe making people feel a little better. You know, I want people to get more involved in the comments. Let's have some real discussions and some real conversations about mental health and medication. My next video is going to be about what mania is for me and when I first started feeling manic symptoms and how that affected me. I'm going to take a break from the Lamictal series until I get to my 50 milligrams. And you guys will hear from me soon. So thank you so much for listening, and good night.